481051 and 0244119056. Now only 8 Life Herbal Research and Clinic in Penny for any and San Way. Unity annual Thanksgiving. I feel so ye boabwa ye ho ye ko. Nyame adoma January bosom de toso enwoche 2027. And a nyina ye kwa kohia mu abrankese. Enti no ane se oba be show din sa oben ha o men han so a o frema ma Thanksgiving na hyehye ye wo ho no obebo modern ade ato anim na so watimi ehu de ko ene de eba. Enti frema ma Thanksgiving was 0200625652 0200625652. Now oni amayopo eni ensa woswe enyuma koyada roma na omaso ya sene di ewia prem to breakfast boy ebremu ensemni bini.
Speaker of Parliament Ora Alban Gbagben wakasa na wo hwa mampani John Dramani Mahama yensa kiraye bi anam so amene kane majority leader yewura ayarega ya boni din se onkoye oswafo ne no ehwo amane bono speaker kirem se opani ayede ni babesi na yewura James Agaga ekwan ya fa so ede amane bono ebre no entwa yie kura wode ni kiremu aba
na enranda Nigeria minister efrens entrofo nhia mu kire sesese de ye free sabe yatete kwansemu akoyanim kakra ni nyina ne se o twika na onam kwantempo so aposi ni nyina obiem na emom ofomu a eno ane se ye be aletew ewo phone no so na wahu de waye na asotwe bi wo ho a ye de ema wa posifo enyina kwantempo so ebio
ene ekue nimpa MPP amanyokuo nso friends and trofo nhyiemu anopai wo mo kasa na ye gold board ene wo mo tutu bi di amane wo mo si galamse ya ene eji ntre ha nyina sobo no yemfa mbo gold board
na Northern NPP Concerned Youth Group nso ena wo mo so ekasa se Honorable Alexander Fenyoma kini nsembia wakan ye edifa gold board ekabi a wabo nsam na no kure pa a wo mo so atoto bie ede amane same jamfi
owura po awentame afoko kane no ye MPP chairman ede mamanyokue na nya agro kura wodi dwuma ni bia se wo san ba biom ene wakọ file nomination form so a asalam down de why butubutu pa
and appointment committee a wo mo mrahye fie betina se na nipa mienu ena ye betoto wo mo no Mahama Yarega ena Afizaneto Ajiman Rollins
ye be New Job South so ade se mast bi a yesi e wo Kumasi lorry station ye wonsensem emu apagya pa ma MC akasantin sem bi ka we no mo ye de be bole mo a na eye awia prem to rekase bo agodie mu de ka ho bi ena wie ye de so mo akenkan for eme maame afie nya ko abro no maame ne
ekuya achampoma
kaya ho a TV no light TV ti utie radio na wo de TV no ato light TV Facebook no de Unity Media Ghana Facebook Unity Media Ghana obetimi ajoin ye wo hoye hyansam no ase de amamo Speaker of Parliament onmonyamfo Alban Kingsford Sumana Gbagben na wakasa pa de afa ensem bi a akoso na nsen entem ohwa encha ye kora na Ghana mampani Excellency John Dramani Mahama odi edin bi ebabetu dwa wo kiremu se sampanifo enhwe na wo monkoye asoafo ema asoye ahodo ya ye kase kura no wo mo na ye asoafo dada no wo mo asoye ahodo mu kura no wayi bi de wo mo ekoba bi foforo de France reshuffle no aye kase Kani local government minister Ora Ahmed Ibrahim kura no yede no akwakopie mu works and house na Kenneth Gilbert Jane so yede no akomu se defense ma Zenator Ajiman Rollins so ekodi dwuma ewo environment na feyera Mahama Ayarega ya no ono no majority leader no ono so de nani a kire mu local government ho no akototo eniema na eba ne sa pe majority leader Mahama Yarega no so odi dwumadi nyina ba na wie yesa majority leader no otimi ema na ni kwasoye ya mampani ade ahye ne nsa no na ya na mpempi dwumadi bi sa akoso a mpempi ya na ye bebo mpanifo a ewo mrahye bedwam amane enti leadership ade ma majority any minority kokoso nyina no ya na ye bo wo amane na etimi aboa na eno kra no amanyaku anipa no edom Omuchurofo penny and wabetro krata na watimi ade sa ansem nyina abeto mpanifo yanim ewo emrahye bedwam na no na ababeto dwase enra wo hwe speaker san fra emrahye bedwafo ama wo mokọ asetena na enye enkomodi aketo akra speaker kire mu se wo hwe kwan a eye Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama fa so eye sa announcement no a entwa yie papa say majority leader Mahama Yarega okwakoye minister yi Ora James Agalga ono no Ebusa North MP ene ye de ni besi na nan say new majority leader ono so beboa amantoto ya wodo atimi akoso na no ena speaker kire mu say dabi enye onu speaker no ena say obo amane say animu ya anase emprempren ye de ye nsakiraye o ewo parliament leadership emu dabi o se wo parliament wo mo standing orders ya wo mo adidi dwuma na ebri bia minority anase majority kokoso no nsakiraye bia ebebe mu no eye mo amanyakuo ena mo na ye mo asemo a etide yin ase mo twirofo pani owo mu ede amane no ebebo kokoso no etise majority ni ye nsakiraye omu a ese wo general secretary edema NDC wona obo majority kokoso amane na omo afaso abo onu speaker na amane na enye onu speaker ena obekote na bontre no abetena na konwa abeka ogirem se kwan a ase sansa kiraye kokoso ne nyame anim entwe ye kura wakasa de tie mu se eye error sanse president de wo no woni authority say obebo mi speaker amane wo de say wo de ne say waye appointment no na emom de aka no ubegjae de amamanyekuo ni mpanifo no omo abebo mi speaker amane ene me mpanifo amani omo di dwuma na we de wa wo ho direct na be free abade a na say mrahye badwam mra wodro om di dwuma na kura no ase mo pese mo de etwitwiri fom kakra ya eno nti wode enchiremu ahodo bi aba wo kirem say ye ku anim no e wose saa ade no wo mo hwe no mo ye niye.
The communication says acting because the president has no authority to communicate the change of the leadership of the House to the Speaker. And so it was actually done in error. This matter has come before the House a number of times. As a result, even in our current standing orders, we had to define the two terms, majority leader and minority leader. And clearly, majority leader, by our standing orders, says majority leader means a member of parliament designated by the majority caucus as their leader in the House. And as you know, the practice is that the party, under the hand of the General Secretary of the party, communicates that decision of the party to the Speaker. That is what has happened so far. And because of earlier disagreements, we had to relook at it, and we all came out with this definition, which is captured in the standing orders. I want to clarify this. So the procedure today may look different. That is why you still see the majority leader is still on his seat, because he's still the majority leader until otherwise communicated by the party and then decided by the caucus and the information passed on. Then you have the usual courtesies that we done on the floor.
Speaker of Parliament, Ayorumunyan for Alban Kingsford Sumana Bagbin.
Eni ayatoa ensam no eso na enche yebekwa homa so na yeni Director of Motor Traffic and Transport Department, Assistant Commissioner of Police Onumunya for Alexander Obin yeni no edi nkomo ni nyina ne se wonu ambukura bribi yeni ne di nkomo ma ne betu dwa se video bi akọ viral a yebisa na dwenkyere obekan se nchekura aposi ni na hyenkafo afa alliances brand na hu nsema ba be de gya no kra yebejai yebeku yanim ampani ampa ni nuane ampa enrada Mohammed Muntaka Mubarak honorable one ehwe interior ensem so wo friends and chofo nhia mu e ma need to just say posifo begina kwan so na wo mo ni ahyenkafo adi nsa wo so no ye beyi de afiri ho efiri September bosomi a ebe ya ye be wura mu anchei efiri bosomi na hyase ni nyina ye beyi sa de no e de afiri ho ye kwa abefo kwan so enti ye de cameras ebe bobo kwan hodo bebre so onhu na timi aboa any digital devices abefo infidi ahodo a yebetimi de aye adwuma na ebetimi aboa posi ni ehu hia so obekwa kogina kwan so aye for license bra ebi kra anye license ni kogina do bani ni nchen ane amoa de ahye ni botom no wada ne ho saa de ni nyina to ba betwa na wose wo hwe ya kwantemponsem so a adobafo no wo motafom bebre mfomso ne makomako aduanan enson 47 enti eno ane say aposi 40 central control room enti cameras ne digital devices na ya seti wo kwantempon no so nyina na wo mo be review wo ho enti e bia mfa nse bia afia na wo twihyen na posi ni ho enti wo duru ba bia wo se wo gina ma de hye twam no wa nyina ene wodi America tente so ohu ene enipa nso gina ho e wo se yetwa ka kwan ni wa nyina na wo twam ko ya na camera na capture na posifo na nya wo control room ho no wo mahu say okay ka bi registration number say wo duru anfom so say en wo ye na ene ye view enti ye view wi a waso twen no ye de be ma say ye phone so say ye de be hwe oni ye de ama mo wahu waso twen a eda ho e twen wo na eno no wo mo gba amane se wo mo ye we na betimi aboa pa ama kire se dia adrabafo ne aposifo a wo mu every MTT di kuo ni mu gina kwantempo so ane ade e tora bi kra ano baba ye ne nkoyie ni ade no ano ebetimi ayi afiri ho yentie ni nsama wodi tu dwani bi ansan
from happening with the MTT. What I'm saying is that if you look currently, based on what we are rolling out, I'm very sure it will be this September. The police will no longer come and ask to bring your what do you call it, your driving license. They will not come on the road. IDP has already announced that they won't come and ask to show me, bring your driver's license. This idea, you've crossed the red line, so stop. I mean, you've crossed the red line. The cameras have already captured you, so they don't need to bother themselves to what do you call it, to stop you and do anything. You are committing some other. You are not wearing seat belt. They are not going to stop you. You don't have insurance. They are not going to stop you to be checking your insurance because those gadgets will be capturing those things as you drive on our road. You stop at the toll booth to pay your toll, and you're having some of your car has some of the offenses. Immediately you'll be notified about those things that you have done. So with that, MT is going to be focused on some other things rather than the number of things that today they just pull you. They are not looking at your driving license. They are looking at whether your car is insured. They are looking at whether your tail light is on and all that. All those things are going to be things of the past, and we believe that with that.
Ensenia yekotie honorable Mohammed Muntaka Mubarak won ye soafo a wo hwe amanwe ensam eso na eno achi na vehwan ne light tv kase yete ye hugu mountain so ne ahyenkafo ni bi kwakasa ye bi so se nhyehyɛ ye ebe yi ebeboa wo madwen kira wo de to ye ni mu no yentie bi mra
na de me pe police ni chen adawi yeah because police they no man no speak in case pass so ya de bi ono kwati mi a kira wo we mistake you tracy say but say you omuni ho na road no so beda hot ane de there's a police one eba field to pay aduma that man to man de enye ba we no a ka say bia wo fom na ebeba wo fom so de en mom ye better because only police ni kada kwa na yem hyehyɛ unya hu na yem ahye wo so what you say enti no say bia wo fom na eba fom so de en de wa wo fom de hye boto wo be hu na one would they say, oh, yeah, what you say?
Oh, Interior Minister and the Sergeant General, but yeah, my paying for Nasi was a police for now higher doing too much. And this is what this name the way about yeah, and Empire Ball and never actually was police niveau to attention a time. But said, just a scour in our sort of difference, and this are if we are no new bottom. So almost one young actually. Because in your mind, be a Okada and Kopoana. And once in a shame, what they say. And the Interior Minister,
Interior Minister, they have a coming quadri anchor, a yes, the police funding the libya man a waste of time some messed up no my waste time but the unya we no they are electronics no they are good and can coming quad and can
so mo di ma o din traba no yes e be san ka ba so sa say this time no e drive kura ya na yen tin hu de we ya be ti ya no te ya mo ni o mo nkasa ma e na bia yes e be nya free time yes e di anante te we ma se ma no da ma se
enti we ya hyenkafo bi mo ni okada riders bi mo ena wo mo so di wo ma sam to ye na bi se e be bo ebi nso se e moa efiade ndi e wo hwe a
ndi e wo hwe be ha dwi because you say no
they are to attend the ebe ye who review
control room a unfa ni easy sa ena
aposifo ni bi so adwa
enu na hyenkafo ni bi ka se o omo do mpa aposifo na so omo nim ye ko ebisi ye fa ni aka se bra headquarters ya o passengers nyina be si o da na hwe kura wonye sales ko bra fa asi hawura ha no ebe hawo eti won so a o so be ye yire so ebe hawo eti se no ebe ha nkrofo e business no kura de ebe akope
ebe ha hyenkafo na ha posifo no so
degetai do enti no ye pa ena ebe boa so ama se ade no wutwi hyen na wonim se camera bi e wo baabi hwe eti wo betwi ni yie so ate ase wontwi ni biara na aboye nyina ye ho ban enti ya ade bi ebe boa fine pa ese ye de ye adwuma e wo man mu ni nyina ye ho toye
won wa yi post ni bi adanu bi wokoji obi lances ani panso won fama no eni onhwe video ne call viral
ko yen bebre so je say no to na wanto ni yi ani a chew na okọ no akoka wasem no so na ya asemu
ti ye hwese ye benya yi ASP Alexander obenya
na kwa be chire mu a chire so omu na si wo mu so
ASP Alexander obe onyamba
yi se nke be mu di MTT fo ye hu omu ho bi
omu nyina ho bi omu nyina ho bi omekwa kotena control room ho
tin akuya na MTT fo makwa ho bi okay
omu mabiem
okay
tisi ebe hwese wo ma manso ahyenkafo ho beto wo mo a se ento wo mo so ye
hu nyina
na fian so se eba sanso a wo mo daily yi kakraka na wo nya nso wo mo nya o
so wo mo nye bribe na
o we bije
so de no bi so wo mo nye
na fia ya untika
bi de bi police dia se na police wo mo nye bribe
me se MTT the phone bebre je
ai o si afri bi se wo mo nye ne wo so wo mo nye
se
na wo be che na dia na so wo je yi die
o mo da me de mani ehun bebre bebre na me de mani
emra ne nkrabia na be kire
se mani ehun bebre
ye kan control room ho so afemi koduru a o se e ni atua se na afemi eno so mi on se ade no se me nyi wo kwan ho de na mo ba me office ya se de be a me so me boa ma otimi akontemu nti ye hwe na nyina no ye hwe de ye wo ho e be boa na atimi ama bibia ye kama yo ye mfi woni ye mowura MPP amanyokuo wo mo ensem enene MPP amanyokuo friends and trofo nhie mu ni nyina ye gold board nsensem apagya ni mu be na wotwe kone na wotwe mienu so ni die enya asem ketwa yesesa me jamfi akoto ngodu aboka ehunse bebre MPP amanyokuo titiru ni minority a ewo mamra hye badwam ene we kita ha na we su kita ha minority leader owura fanyoma akin di baabi kodwo apankruma ka ho bi maame abena osaya sare wo munyina de wo no atum ena gold board for ena mo aboka monk of Ghana kura mo de wo mo ka ensamre die na asam na mo ka na akwa bibie ho na anu kura sa me jamfi na mu ya we CEO edema gold board no ono so kura be friends and chofo hie mu chirechire niemam ya na ehon sem enya gro na asam no ya twen akwa aba me ye kasa ekura no owura fanyoma akin edi nipa bi kwakwoto wo ho se wo mo akwakeka se yeso ye extortionist na je so ono so no ofa kuntuna se eyiro manfo gi sika onye ne kwan paso enti wo se wo a wo kan ye ne bra be yi hu ano se wono de oduonim no eno ano oda so a wo ka se gold board for aboka na no na MPP amanyokuo afra ho sentrofo nhie mu mu kire mu se galamse ene agentre ha Ghana nyina ho sobo ye mfa mo gold board for wo hwe kwan ya gold board for fa so edi wo mu esika kokko ho dwana enya papa amanyɔkuo ni kyerɛ mu sɛ ama asɛ ɛkwan abɛdi da baabi ama na wɔn yɛ galamsey nyinaa wɔn anya akwanya ɛtɔn wɔn gold ɛde ama gold board ɛno nti na ama na galamsey no agye ntere ha ɛwɔ man mu no na MPP national organizer Henry Nanabuachi na bi ɛno kyerɛ mu ɛsɛ asɛ gold board for na nkasa kora no wo bi sɛ wɔn sɛ gold no ɛhe fa pa na we gold we free ba se bia baby free ba no omo ye adwumaku a wo no wo mo license papa ene de ono no kotu galamsey ne kura gold board ni no hu nkyere wo eno aso wo te wo na gold no ye de ba no mo to ne saa enti ne no amani pa bebre enya kwanya de omo ho agye galamsey ni mu yie papa no wose saa sources ya wo mo fa so to omo gold no esese aban ema nani ekwa ho titiriw ni Ghana Chamber of Mines ene wo mo a ekeka ho omo hwe ni yie ena ase biribia ye koka omo ka omo abo ho asem a na wo mu twa mpanifuo bi adapa ne ade wo se adapa atwa no enya no ne eri twagye ye hu eye nkuntabuo ne nyina nkrata asem ne ade eno ene ye de ka asem nti se meme be ka asem se wo waboka na wan hye da nya no yie papa bia fa ma me na obagina simpie so didi matem de ya wonya hwe enti o se aban no tuturu niam yie anhwe yi a gold board kwan a omo fa so di wo mu dwima no na omo timi di o man no akwakoto eka enye kakuma mu na bi kire ni nsemu sei
Gold board, and they themselves, they have indirectly admitted that Galamsey is worse off now. His Excellency the President himself says that his own people are into Galamsey. I don't know what he has done about that. But Gold Board, I can tell you now, is the cause of the environmental destruction we are seeing. They are now responsible for Galamsey. I'm telling you, it's a fact. Here in plain truth, as we speak, Gold Board cannot tell the difference between gold bought from legal, licensed source, or gold dug up by illegal miners, tearing apart our forests and our rivers. Sami Gyamfi himself admitted on live television that some of Gold Board's own licensed buyers may be doing exactly the wrong thing. Serious voices from the Chamber of Mines to the MPP members in Parliament have asked the same questions again and again. If Gold Board is not buying Galamsey gold, then who is it?
Any ati national organizer Edema NPP amanyekuo no Ora Henry Nanabuachi.
Yeda so agina gold board ni mu semsem emu na Northern Regional NPP Concerned Youth Group nso ene central for edi nkomo wo ne vision one light TV kase ne di nkomo yi na wo mo ekire se wo mo tai honorable Alexander Afenyoma Kenechi pa ese wo bomodin aye nhwehwemu ahunu se gold board wa CEO yes Sami Gyamfi wo mo boka bete 1.7 billion US dollars said the IMF report no ebaye no wo kire se Alexander Afenyoma Kenechi ma wo beka ye efren central for nhia mu e wo sa eka no ho no sa na wo se oman ba pa bia wo ye se aban biti akonwa so na wo hwe na se na kwan ya achewachewa utimi tenetene no enti se won hunu niam bia ni so yie na se wo se bunku ntama pa fikọ fa kire Ghana fo na afei unte wo ho ase dia na ekame aye se Canada bi wo baabi kululu bi wo baabi na wo masema wo ka nyina ne se enano adan central for nhia mu adom kuma ne frɛ ya Alexander Afenyoma Kenkasa ye edifa eye eka gold board wo mo abɔ ho akire nso Sami Gyamfi ba monte so beke kan nsɛm wansɛm fata sebe ensɛm poto edifa Alexander Afenyoma Ken ho kra ka sɛ wo chinchim ɔmanfo ensafa so agi wo mu sika no wo mo kyerɛ sɛ nsɛm wa Sami Gyamfi bɛka ye no nokura bi anim ɛna wo pɛsɛ wo de Alexander Afenyoma Ken anim atwitwiri fam sɛ una wo sɛ Alexander Afenyoma Ken wo no le chinchim nkrofo nsa gi sika bomodian na fa ho adanse efa bra na emo masem eda ponso e wo se ye hwe ni mom no ana se Sami Gyamfi pese wo fanyansa kwan bi so no otwe omanfo adwene free sokora e de koto baabi foforo na ye ja gold board ensem no eka na wo mo nsem nyina e na kire se wo mo kunhye ye gu nkrata so ayenso ye ne wo mo edi ho nkomo no wo mo kire se ni manimi ye Sami Gyamfi wo mo modian na won fa chew pa papa emfamra kyerɛkyerɛfo a wode kuo ya no eye Abdul Razak wone vision one light TV kasebo edi nkomo sei.
We are an active and working youth group for the MPP in Northern Region, and we have members across the 18 constituencies. So basically, when you read our press release, it is just straightforward. We are talking about how it is important that we throw our support behind our vociferous and revered minority leader, Honorable Frenyo Makin, and the caucus as a whole. And we are doing this because of the ongoing issues surrounding the 1.7 billion US dollars gold ball loss, which we see it as a necessary thing that we also jump on it and looking at what is going on, particularly the target, because it appears that people are now trying to run away from the whole issue and now trying to personalize. I'm talking about the government and the gold ball CEO. So it is important that we also it is important that we, as a group, we cannot also sit down and allow such things to go on, because here we are talking about monies being lost as a result of the trading activities of Gold Board and the Bank of Ghana. And as a group, we believe that accountability is important. And as a public office holder, it is important that they also account to the people. When there are some losses, it is important that they also acknowledge it and then move further to see how best they can avert some of this in the future. But as things stand now, the whole issue is being zeroed down to personal attacks, which doesn't help Ghana, and for that matter, the minority. Because the minority in parliament, they also have a say. They represent a group of people who are also Ghanaians, and for that matter, they also have an oversight responsibility, which they must always speak to issues based on facts. And let me tell you something here. The reason why we are throwing our support behind the minority is that here the minority raised certain critical issues which has to do with the losses being incurred. And when you look at the issues being raised, the minority, they are speaking to facts, reports from IMF. And for that matter, why should there be issues now, or why should the issues now be based on personal attacks and not on the huge loss incurred to the state? So the fact is that we are just alarmed that at this particular moment, Mr. Sami Jemfi, who should now be defending himself, now tends to divert the attention of the public by personalizing the issues and calling our revered minority leader an extortionist, which is very, very insulting to us. And we believe that we cannot sit down as a youth group to allow some of these things to go on without any of us raising certain relevant questions about the way and manner Ghana is being under President John Dramani Mahama and his appointees. Here is the case. When you look at what is going on, anytime there are issues, the MDC, they will come and be attacking people. If any Ghanaian raise a very valid or critical point or very valid issues, the NDC will come and be attacking personalities instead of them providing answers to all the issues being raised. So we see this as a way of
Enti nipa ye kotie ni kasa yi eye Abdul Razak wono na echotro for panyin Edema Northern Regional NPP Concerned Youth Group ena wachechre ni nsemu no.
Ya da so gina NPP amanyoko no emo ene kane national chairman Edema amanyoko no Orua Paul Awentame Afoko enya sam ketu akra o hwa wasan atwiniti se ye ma ne kwan ne ensanto ne so abo no onsan be national chairman enfama amanyoko no wakopiki forms so afili bibi awie ene wakọ file ne nomination forms so na ne enya agro ewo asylum down wo hwe edom a ebo otwi ediba bedi na chi awie ya no pay mu a na enye agro kra na eno ode ne nomination nyina eto mpanifo enem awie ye no ana Orua Afoko wode atudwa echire mu se wo hwe a eyade se MPP amanyoko no mu mpanifo dodo na no ene emu members dodo na ase ya odie wo mo ho ne ade de hyehyehye wo mo boa na eso ne nyina mu no si eto ne nyina tugu na nyame adoma 2028 no wo mutimi befa abanwa no na wo se ade ba ko esi na ni so ne se wo betoto ne maye na amanyoko no se efa ne se ye kan ho abom de o wo behwa manka bom aye adwuma wo kirem se structures ahodo a ewo wo amanyoko no so obehwe se odi nani bedi akire na ba bi obi a edi ne dwuma efri grassroots for polling station for electoral area de ba constituency a free woba region any national for nyina no obedo wo mo betoto yi yie na fe no watoto nneɛma ma obi ehu na dwuma wo die no na watimi adi ne yie na aboa ama Nyankopɔn yɛ adom a afempinu ne aduonu enwotwe no wo matimi asan abefa abanwa no atimi atena so nti wase Nyankopɔn yɛ adom a MPP amenyoku a wɔn ewo tumi sɛ wɔn to aba no Nyankopɔn yɛ adom a monto mfa ma no sɛ de ɛbɛyɛ a obetimi abatoto nneɛma yie ama amanyokuo no atimi asi ne dadam yentie owura Paul Afoko.
We have one goal in mind, and that one goal is to win the chairmanship, to win the next general election, to position our party for what I used to say in 2014, longevity in power. I said it then, I wasn't able to complete my term and to see it happen. The longevity in power was later translated into breaking the 8. I believe we can do that. We have the potential as a party to do that. We just need the directing minds, like yours, like his, like them, to be able to achieve it. So in all humility, I have brought my forms to submit and to get the permission, therefore, officially, to hit the road and to take my message to the country. I thank you very much.
Joe, enti openi a iti nkan eye openi ana kane oye chairman de ma MPP amanyokuo no national chairman na sese no akonya na sa beda wonti wo san pre si ensan to no so aba no san me national chairman kro ya no meto adwuma no eso owura Paul Afoko.
Yentu ansam no so na ye ko emrahye ebedwafie enrada na majority leader Mahama Yarega wadasoa eye esanse enipa yabo ni din foforo no eno no wankasa nso converting ema di bre foforo ampanyi di ama no wakɔhye ne dwumadi asenti wadasoa eye majority leader na wono na di tu dwa se enebena nyame ya adoma appointment committee a wo mo mrahye bedwafie betena sen na enipa bi mu ampanyi ni bo wo mo din di ministerial appointment bi hihye wo mo nsa no yatoto wo mo ano ama kyerese eto asomu a di bre ampanyi di ama wo mo no wo makɔhye wo mo edwumadi ase na wono onomnyamfo Mahama Yarega no wako local government chieftaincy and afre religious affairs afre Dr. Zaneto Ajima Rollins wono so eko environment science and technology ena afre nipa ba ko bi nso amampanyin aboni din se wonkodi ne dwuma e wo Supreme Court nipa miensen ene appointment committee wo mrahye bedwafie wo betena sen atoto wo mo ano na wo hwe said ya wo mo hyehyeye etie a ononyamfo Mahama Yarega san se wo na yetitinani a woda business committee anu wo mrahye bedwafie no enti eye efie ni hyehyeye nyina na wotwemu ni nyina wono ena ya wode etudwa na wose nyame ya adom a ekina wukuo nso eye ade a enipa ni bi ebeba aka nipa mienu a wo mo so mampanyin abo wo mo din se wo mo so nko Supreme Court enkodi wo mo dwuma wo hosafo mienu no so nyame ya adom a ekina ena wo mo so wo ma bepie mu appointment committee enim na yatoto wo mo ano na wo makɔhye wo mo edwumadie ase na ononyamfo Mahama Yarega na nso yabetoto nano ebi wono ena Dr. Zaneto Ajima Rollins ena nipa ba kwa wono so ko Supreme Court ena yehwe animo se sa vetting no ebetimi akoso na ni nyina wiemu di a na afa yede akoma mrahye bedwafie na wo mo nso aye wo mo assessment so hu we ho na ya na minority no wo mo ade ne ba no na wo mo wie bibia wie di a na afa die wo mo akofa wo mo dwuma amampanyin ede ehye wo mo sa no wo mo akoto aso aboa ama ban no ne oman no enchechiriye etimi afa ne ntoma pa efra
Asante mantem soafo Dr. Frank Amuako hene wade atudwo kirem se galamsey a nipa bi etu e omantam ho no ade bi ha adwene pa ye kasa nipa be ye aduonu miensa 23 wamatoa nananom wonse do enkola makomaku dubaako eka ho bi na ade bi ha adwene galamsey amana no wo kirem se dodo na wo mututu sa amana ne wie tu wo magudie ne wie a na wo magya ho enti amana ne de da ho saa na fe nipa etutomu ani ade wase ye kasa emu makomaku edunkuno 19 eno matimi ayi ade free amana awoduo num na je se aka emu enan ya yegusua ayepe Minerals Commission womo abie ultramodern office complex ewa santimantemu dwumade ya se ena Dr. Frank Amuako ene de semi tudwa wase ana mpempi no womo ati kurom ho na yetu galamsey ho no bia wonam ekwan so a wokɔ afuo mu wonam afuo mu kwan so na bia yetu galamsey amana bi wo ho saa ya wie no yan kata so enti wono de onimisu wo kɔ na fom na ne beba na ho so no na wakotia amena bim na fe wakwakotom akowu na yade bi a ekoso pa na wei emofra du ba ko wo nkwa atimi atwa so saade a na sese ye nyina ye ke hu bom se oman na galamsey kon no yetimi ku ne yie na yaka se o regional security council no wo mo ene ministry of lands and natural resources emu akakra wo mo nya de afiri ho nti wo ma hyase ya enhyase awodro etutu galamsey wo so amena awodro ya bobɔ nyina no wo mo ehwe akatakata so de friend say reclamation no na wo mo siesie se de be ye betimi aboa na dwumadi awodro nso yetumi edi na wo kire mu se esese omanfo etimi aboa ata wo mo chipa na dwumadi etimi ewie peyo wo sire mu se wo hwe se de galamsey no nipa dodo na tuwie no magigya amena ne ho ne ade na ha dwene enti timamufo so a mo so ye betu galamsey so wo mpatamu no eya mo so mumie mani kakra obi ba no oba bedi dwuma bi asesa mo o manfo no mo wo nkwansa mo yire no na otimi atoto ne nyema yie ansa no be free kuro ni mo awafiri ho sa no a eboa manso mo so mo ba mo ho nsem ekọ enkan yentie Dr. Frank Amoakoyeni.
This edifice and the structure as put here today is to help us in making sure there is some form of sanity within the mining space here in the region and in the country. Most definitely, the issue of illegal mining continues to bedevil our lands, our waters, our water bodies, our forests, among other environmental issues that come up with illegal mining. As I stand here as head of research within the period under review, 23 lives have been lost only because they were going to their farms and fell within pits that were left uncovered by miners within the various areas. As part of the 23 people, only 19 people have been recovered from these pits. The remaining 4 of them, we've not still been able to find their bodies. These includes 11 children whose future has been cut short because someone in his quest for money left a pit uncovered within some of these areas that leads to farmlands, among others.
Ayo, nti asante mantem so afọ Yewura Frank Amoakoyeni doctor ena wote nene no.
Na yeto ansam no so aye kom mem senior high school video bi akọ viral a omanfo nyina ka ho asam security man bi ene raba bi a woko school wo ho bi a wo makodi mpasogro na video na ba abonten a omanfo nyina eka biye Ghana Education Service nkrabata wa hafo mantem se wo matu wo na yasi asam no so ene etwaguo no ene wo live television so a enya asam ketwa no so ho nti dede na wo ho na abayo na da ho no ena security man eti wo na wadwa ne shirt no security man eti wo na wadwa ne shirt no enti asam ni nyina ne se eraba no ne security man no na free school girl no order boarding ena free school tina pragiam enti ememu na wo school ni school mayo ni nyina bi ni town boys edi twi ni trada eto a wo mo se hwe papa nanim
akwala ekura papa so betia o papa na wo
na size
na utimi di na chi
akwala wanya ye 14 15
so ya akwala boy ye se we ya minus so we akwala abo ni
afia esa den de ye se akwala ni nya ndru 18 na one ne twempena kra yetimi chew
akwala mu na ndru 18 be ye no
monka akwala nanim bi monka o manim bi na se nkwala no so asese wo ma se papa na ositna program no one nko no na udi na chi na so moko edan moko bompaye enti e na etwagu live television so no Facebook e Unity Media Ghana enti Ghana Education Service nkrabata wa hafo mantem se wo matu wo na yesi asam no so a wo mu eyemu ehwehwemu na esunafo North Municipal Director Edima Ghana Education Service Ora Samuel Jaton Larry ene ni semtrofo edi nkomo no wosi asam ne baaye no wo ma free security man no wo ma tro nanimu asam wo ma fra abayiwa no wa bra na wofo nso eti hobi wo ma tro nanimu asam enti de akoba enyina afanu mienu ni nyina wo ma frefre wo mo ebisa wo mo nsam atrotro de agubuku mu egu nkrata so a enche kra ye befo wadi akoma regional director enti regional director de obeka no eno ho anamo ena wo mo ebetuo enti empemu agro se ba so se enya amaso eni eyenim enti report no de be kwakoma eya hafo regional director no ena ebe kire se ampa papa no wonya ye shade no anase wanya anye
na me ade bi ya me na kakra akuya enra asemi ba ye di kan ye na enya GS nya memu emi di kan ye na school mpanifo ye emem senior high school mpanifo ehwemu kakra omo na eka o ye de ani mem hobi mo na mo wo ho na mo asem na si mo anim omo si ni ani mo hwehwemu omo ye preliminary no omo say abaye oda boarding house ya chese wakra fie se oda boarding enu odi na woda eti odi na woda no yesi security ni yesi dodo na mfre na obonto eno mo de frɛ no eno se okọ obonto no ho na obonto na to champagne amane de adi ni birthday me ho no menti ase enchiremu
birthday no obedi wo school na obedi wo obonto ni dem
enchiremu a emem senior high school management e de aba no ade no munya hwehwemu nuru ba bia ti e de na mo ka se sexual ibia ankoso omo say bibia ite sa ankoso na emom ehwemu gakra omo ye ne se akra ne da boarding house de na esu na odi ni birthday eno so okọ obonto ne ho na obonto no ato champagne amano na me bisa say akra oda boarding house de wo papa panimu yi ayonkofa ben
ena e wo oni ne ntam
anti wo ko pe u tina pragiam akọ ne ho wo fie se onto champagne ema wo
if you senior high school kwala no me kwala boni pa me omo makwa be fie pe na me yam hihye me because nkrofo enkrofo kunu nom ena yesu ye bedu fie ya bre ye ntimi yi style
o koma na so
peja nai fa akoto ha ye ntimi
omo shi omo odin
enti wa mo wa boso a na ye de ukunu sen
enti se ya no omo kire mu se bibia ti sa ankoso enadie sa na memu management ni kan o enti se a GS abamu ye hwe na ye tie de besi wa akiri se akoro da boarding house why na man exit
se on fam pia bontin ko obonto fie
di kan why na man exit se on fam pie enko obonto ho etina pragiem etimi ba pa ni fie be share ne dem aye ba ya na obonto so adwa ne share tia ne bu nyina aguso ye be hia sa nkyiremu ni nyina
na ede na si nanim no asa chance kitwa bia na ede ade esi nanim
I said Morovia chance bi say ai ebia na asa the carpet nyina titi
obonto kura hwe bi ni ho
nkura yi o ma me no papa de wo ko school apeda ache papa ma ko hye be ma dem we ya wi ani ebu agu be ma nko aso so ya kwala boni
we ya kwala boni
ya ebu agu me ma nso nko anso
we ya kwala boni
so nkura yi wo mu ya niema bia ya na ehu chen de panifo timi ye
ya so mo mam kwala ni nyin so kwala no so ya kwala boni ni bi so ohun
nti no ya ba hwe na de GS fo wa hafo ene ne patam e ka no ya hwe na ya de ni ade akire so for Francis say
ni de ya akire nko
aya ni abre a obe enti ya ne ja say se o ma somu dia ya trend ya raging for so ebeka yo ene ya de ni ba kire mu e wo epoye mantamu yenko New Draben South MC yo ho e yo numonyanfo Ransford Owusu Buache na okọ New Draben South ho a mchekofo dua ne mpatamu a adwadifo ene ahyenkafo a womo Kumasi lorry station adodo na afre wo se Kofodua Central Station adwadifo no ase womo kasa bebre na ni nyina ye telecommunications mast bi ene dodo na akora ka na MTN po so nyom nko na sisi po ni bi womo a ye de networks ahodo ye de ye kosu dodo na sibi na ye kire mu se ye sisi po no bi e wo ho saa ne ho nkomo na asori ne kire mu a na watwi mu enya grokra a chese bi se de lorry station ho eti adaje ni poso ahyen na ha we fa ne ade no ye kire mu se contractor fo bi ebebo wura ho no ma na wo mo edwiri fa baabi na wo mo ade asisa masti ti e ba sa no adwadifo aso ho aka ye pamu bi no mo mo ntwe mo ho na me de besi master ha ne ade eti ana so ma adwadifo dodo na no womo so aye protest no mo ne ade a womo kire mu se ase entiase enhye da nya dwuma e wo saa kwan no so se yeti e ba bi ne ye didwa na putupurumu na nipa bi abase mo nso ho na ye ba besi po ho de ye ha adwen kakra na no no monyanfo Ransford Owusu Buache a ono no e New Draben South MCE wodi nkyiremu aba o kire mu se Sa project na wo mobile station ho ye Kofodua Central Station ho no. Procedures and necessary regulatory approvals awodo nyina no. Wo mo ye ni nyina. Enti si eba ne ye de besi ho si ekim enya de e benya nsunsuanso woni pa bia so ho mpempi ne Ghana ha ne ye wo no high tension ase yese utena ho di dwa na utena ho ye adwuma bi a emmoa apomede bi kwa beka se obenya cancer ne ade nti eba sa na se ehu kakra abo adwadifo no ne ade nanso MC kirem se enya de a ebekwa kofa ohaw ede abre ahyenkafo ene adwadifo ene apassengerfo adwumadie na wo kirem a Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations. Wamukura na ma kwan EPA fo so abam. Amuma ho nkrata nyina so bibia nim ti ombetimi ayo omadwuma enkofa apomodin mu hawo emre nipa bia. Wose aban hyehyeye mu no oye we na boa ama ba ne se ye course a network ensem no betimi agina na so internet sam so betimi akonkan na signal sam so atimi agina na so nti obesere se omanfo be time penifo achi na dwumadi omode ahyehye so no wo matimi awie ne yie yenti onmunyamfo Ransford Boachi
me kra no sa de e ma me no mu ne enuanu bi eye ne ayi e ba fofo me kra sa no ma me so I asked them senti a check Kumasi station home kwa and no can chief a hono na even Telcel any MTN main telcos for na yin a hono signal no nyina ide on benya no correct apart from that no nanka a dime back wo metro mass for a station so dan na assembly any private person be na call into partnership MSN kakra was enti baby amanso wo no ntimi konkosi saa ade e wo saa dan na so other than that nanka any station baby aye den ya start say ya do we see no mo na signals no e wo sabi ye benya signals no baby fufuro bia adenti ya na say Kumasi station na meka say emesi baby enyame kwa na meka say emesi ho omba ye ne mo kohwehwe omo chinko emu nyina omo kura on fidia omo de access baby a omenya correct connectivity nti ye no mba kire say ni say me fancy say e ba ye no me so na me so me dwen ho say na kromu ayi no ka say o chief enya hwe e yade a sebi ya ye no baby bewe ukọ ada communities bia stations bi no ne ade baby a wo benya ade na betimi aboa e ho na ho ye den odeko mama mfamu na me fan che omanfo no say no kore obi a odada won e ka che on say ade no mba beye no e bekum nipa e na beye den no ne ade anya no kore
wey ayo no nyamfo Ransford Owusu Boachi ono no eye New Job South MC enti eye polu aye ba besi ni Kofodua Central Station nya de benya nhwehwanso bone ewo bia pomuden eso e na wa kire mu sa OPK waba wode agudie mu nsem eso me OPK ma hai
o ma me mejo so
boko die
kakra na ti nyame adum ti me so me hoye so ho ye kama
nyankopon adum
de nyame ase
hoye pa na si yegusu aboa ye ho champion of champions yegusu a me de hia me penti no se mo si kwasi eda ya na
yes Sunday ya
ye kobo ne he
ye kobo no takwa TNA stadium takwa
na no omode ye ko media mafo omu home no wa me ya mo no neutral grounds si ye mo na branke sekura na nka bia ya pe ba bia nke ana ho no nko ane park e betimi akobo no ho
Once nowadays, every no, you say one Beji League, you be ball we know ho.
Nice home near
yes, you champion of champions. Because last year the Nekobono dance park.
Bibiani, almost a Gold Stars for no.
Gold Stars for G League, you know. Yes. Easy every no sana omo yen shishe ne kama ti. Aha wane kwaso. And a CAF Confederation Cup no so no. Yes, yes, and also and
also month be na yeko.
And also next month, September yana.
Yes, enche kura.
Enche kura anti. Habwane kwaso.
Yo, and na fa ye wura mu e.
Ma me no ase na me nto aso mfamfiri anom fa agudi mu sem kakra. Ena wie mensa council ento aprem to break kase bo no so na yenko ye nimu ano no ni nyina ne se democracy cup no ebeba so enu akruma se krobia sante kotoko Omani House of Folk and the Bapem Sunti, the TM and Sahobuano, Egusum, Elcosum, and Asante Kotoko Tim Naswe, Sanson House of Folk Tim no, woman in Agusua, woman, Elbo, Mama Remfi set 28th, Ewo Kumase, Baba Sports Stadium. And at 2026 Democracy Cup no ebebaso a game ano ebe drenipanya sam ketwa ni nyanse sese no ya close transfer window no ama Asante Kotoko and afu haso folk wo munyina signings ya wo ye no obi awie ene obi agide pass players ya wo mo fa ye no ebeboa ma season no wo mo modin mom akonkan no ma hwese trophy a e deserve so wo beje no wo mo beje enti ye behwe de obeji Democracy Cup no between Asante Kotoko team no and afu haso folk na no na coach enso de man Asante Kotoko ene Eric Tinkler was say no wo ka kire Asante Kotoko supporters no say match no wo mo ne moa na bebo nyame adoma 28th Democracy Cup against us folk no wo mo ne moa nti wo supporters no say dru wo no ma Asante Kotoko fans no munyina munyitwi emewura mu Kumase Baba Sports Stadium na full support no Monfra Emma time Asante Kotoko team na chi sene ebe kwaba ne sa wo mo ebenya majority of number 12 enso stadium sene ebe ya wo betimati nkonem age 2026 Democracy Cup no ede esi wo mo na so nti coach Eric Tinkler wo ka kire Kotoko fans no se nyame adoma 28th munyina momra stadium na mometa team na chi against House of Folk Democracy Cup final match ya eno ebeba so.
We obviously looking to prepare over the next 2 weeks to ensure that we get to the game on the 28th in the Democracy Cup against Heart of Oaks and put on a good performance, especially at home, especially in front of our own fans. You know, I've been involved in a number of derbies back in South Africa, so looking forward to this because I believe it's a big derby here in Ghana and we expect a big crowd. And obviously I want to please the Asante Kotoko fans, obviously with the win. I thrive on that pressure, to be honest. Like I said, I've been involved in big derbies, Orlando Pirates against Kaizer Chiefs. I was involved in those games for a number of years. And big crowds, big expectations, both from the Chiefs and the Pirates fans. So it's going to be no different. You know, I need to take that experience and that knowledge, pass it on to the players, take the pressure off the players.
Eric Tinkler no Asante Kotoko coach no was here drew our fans munyina mom na ye ken na no munyina hwe anim say wo mo ebeje trophy no enso edafra so folk nsema ye hwe anim ye obeje Democracy Cup no na ya hwe se ne san game no eno ebesi akọ eno achi ukonsem fufuruma de tie eni se Mohamed Polo dodo na sanamrane the dribbling magician ono born de Ghana ha obia enim no Blasters wabesi akan dodo na enso de ama the Blasters of Ghana no so ono no de obeka nyina se ne prempren Ghana Football Association wo mo ye adwuma pa Kurt Edwin Simeon Okreku na afeni executives aka no wo mo ye adwuma pa nti we football fan we obi abrebia no o kan nioma bia nsem fata efa current FA for ho amunya abotre na Ghana Football Association prempren adwuma mo ye ne de won do gidie pa se modimo ne de modimo eso mo bone no na wo mo bonti eto na amunya abotre kakra na kasa no so emra from kakra yenti legend Mohamed Polo.
Yes, Yabenya Butare, Ama and Tenifua, Ewo in charge leadership with Omu, yeah, definitely the Yabia, Obanya opposition. It's normal, but Omunya Butare, na Ejumanu, Nayan because you know, coaches are, especially local coaches. Look, it's only this is the only FA war developing even refuge in Kuala. You can imagine, you know, from coaches in a war system. Yeah, coach, certificate D, any other minima, just for the coach football ni na wo nke kakakakra na ye bomb pa che ebinumu bebrem because any idea akotire o pe na wo betina adani good coach one kata e say what you so na o share football na o analyze football because in the football is in our rooms we share all football from European football to American World Cup we share that is the coaching course that is how you learn what is happening you see what is happening.
Mohamed Polo, the dribbling magician, no. And our GD pass current Ghana Football Association, no Jumedi Omudino, Modern Monan, Womugusua, Womum Airby, a sharing him say, Womujumedi and Besson in Ghana football, and so Afan to my pa, and so Efra, our Honoma, and no Eddie Free Honum, Erbanono, and no Ampem Dakwan ladies, and no Womo Juma Kamapa, Bromoshe Kanabakwa. ASEC Mimosa Mano enso entmin antikra enso o CAF Women's Champions League in Uram enso wafi zombia nese ampem takwan ladies wo mam resource na womo eye adwuma pa na nya asempeto ani nyina ne se eye game a ano ye dinemu ye wie no na womo ahye kan baako a womo nso entmin antem against ASEC Mimosa womo ma no ema game e ba so no enkunumdie no ekom edima ampem takwan ladies ye no eye de no enu achi Uram a sese no dodo na e kire o madwen se Blasters ekoba se nansen yekọ Congress enu GF 32nd Ordinary Congress no enu yekọ ye obi anim sam se Benjamin Asare enso ye local player Blasters no okobo modern palm penifo eche ne car brand new car na esane bo no $38,000 enu sika o me to car no de ma Benjamin Asare se o ye local player owura mo Blasters no ne modern mo no eso anipa na no na George Afriye wose ono no nukrenie wono de ko no nko a Saka na yedema Benjamin Asare no there be necessary yedema Salim Adam ni nyanse league ni mu no upe play on po modern a na Salim Adam so sina kan edema Mediama Sporting Club no ni mom no yamfa ma no ena yeda koma Benjamin Asare dia ono no de odwene ho a etwetwe aso kakra enom George Free no no ono ye vice president edema Ghana Football Association wagidie party na wo se ka ne de yedema Salim Adams league ni mu wona na ne modern mono ewo soropa yentie vice chairman anase vice president edema Ghana Football Association George Kwasi Afriye.
Between Benjamin Asare, who went to the and listen, this is very critical. Between Benjamin Asare, who went to the World Cup to claim $100,000 appearance fee, number one, who got a winning bonus of about $40,000, who got a per diem of at least $1,500. Between this and the man who is in the local league, who should be rewarded? When you do this, why would Salim not go to Sudan? Midiama, the league champions of Ghana, is going to take part in CAF interclub competition, and his best player is with his opponent in Sudan. When you do these kind of things, how do you want your league to be exciting? Don't you think that if a certain Salim had received this kind of, you will say, oh, if I'm going to get $30-something thousand car, oh, then I must as well.
Aha, ti George Free no. One a former vice president Erma Ghana Football Association. Senke de obobo wa hana waboni ye no mom ne mfama no. Enye de akọ Blasters ono na akonya bibi kakra. Ye san de ka akoma no nti ono ne dia wode esom ye no ye hwane mfansi e ba betena si 2 p.m. final last sport show no. Na ne aka ne nyina no ye de aba na neoma so nyina so adeda na kwamumtie no. Eye Dusi Poku Isaac Opanka sports legend.
OPK yadase papa pa yenyina do so ne mfa awia Premtobre kase po e Vision 193.5 FM Accra, Light TV Accra, Light FM 194.9 Light FM 94.9 Kumasi, Bechem FM 106.3 Afo. Yedamu nyina se sedane da mutie. Yempa birthday na ehishaso.
We happy birthday Shrunkun Confirmer Augustina Opoku was Sam Potter's Universal Academy. Sam Potter's Universal Academy. We fi suffer Francis Honesi and Famau. Any ebusueni nyina omsi nyame hira o ma nkwatente o ma hoden pa Augustina Opoku eradin hira na onye okese kese pa.
Yo production team ni nyina so yadamase papa pase da na da mo kan ho ya de ensem no ebesom omanfo awie ya kenkanfo me mame afia nya akwa bro no ma mene
akuya achampo ma yadamu nyina ase ma momoniti ya adeshi
93.5. Oh, all day, every day.
93.5.
Oh, all day, every day.
93.5.